been with us for about a little over 5 months, I think. Came into us from Washington.
We had this call from U.S. Fish and Wildlife looking for a foster parent for bald eagle chick that had fallen out of the nest in Washington. And we just happened to have 2 resident bald eagles that were starting to build a nest and show those signs of being ready to be parents. So it couldn't have been better timing on all parts.
It's been 5-6 months of caring for this little tiny, this 2-pound eaglet that came in. I've never seen, an eagle that young, that small.
Wow.
We do not get in many eagles at all, and usually when we do, they're adults that have got life-threatening injuries.
We introduced this bird to our adults who took him under their wing, so to speak, and they've done a great job of fostering this youngster. It's always a little spooky because introducing a young, helpless bald eagle to adults can go very badly very quickly.
She had very tough circumstances when she came in, went through a traumatic ordeal, and then things got a little better. We all came together and lended a helping hand, and then she faced some more obstacles. She actually had some health problems during the rehab process, and luckily, again, we were able to come together and basically lend a helping hand again to get her to where she was today.
The first few days, the little eagle was in a nest that we built in a new area that we pulled these eagles off exhibit, let them get oriented for the first week or so without the baby. Then we introduced the baby in a cage so the adults could see it but couldn't really interact with the baby for several days, fed the baby inside there. And then finally the day came where we had to remove the barrier and just let nature take its course. And fortunately, it went very, very well. The adult female was feeding the baby within minutes and was sticking so much food in the little guy's mouth that he was not even able to stand up at first. And it's full size and in wonderful condition, ready to go out in the wild. And today we will be taking him up to Washington and releasing him back into the wild right in the same area that it came in to us from.
This is amazing. This is the moment we wait for. This is why we do what we do.
This is the coolest feeling in the world. This is like, I don't know how you describe it. It's a combination of, you're emotional, you're feel a sense of pride, I guess. Go. Okay. Ready? 1, 2. That's just flying great. That's so good to see. That's the farthest she's ever flown, so it's a real huge accomplishment for us. So I hope she survives and thrives and makes more baby bald eagles for the rest of us to enjoy.
A lot of the behind the scenes aspects of wildlife rehab, there's a lot of sweat and tears that goes into something like today. And today is the positive, where there's a lot of work that goes into those sad stories too. And just to be able to provide a service for an animal that isn't going to make it through their initial injuries, but maybe they're suffering, is just as much a big part of wildlife rehab as these releases are. And I think it brings people together and it teaches us, whether it's a sad circumstance or a really happy circumstance, to just be better stewards of what's out there and to be observant.
Even though it's expensive to do this, we've probably got well over $30,000 invested in this one project alone. And we have to raise all the funds ourselves to do this. So we don't get any state or federal funding for any of this sort of thing. So we have to figure out how to generate the revenue to make all this happen. Individual private donations are what makes it all possible. Hopefully people keep us in their estate planning, become members and active participants and donors to Wildlife Images. That's what makes everything that we do there possible.
We're a really close family of people and we all work together. It's a wonderful feeling. You go to work, it doesn't feel like you're going to work. It's for this moment, so it's a magical, magical experience.
What's going through your mind right now?
Oh, just elation, the thrill of sending a bird like this out in the wild after all this hard work and dedication our staff put into it. It's just the best feeling in the world. There's nothing like it. And I wish everybody could enjoy that with us more often.